Episode 57DHXWE, August 11th, 2025. Why did Texas Democrats flee the state before gerrymandering? Cartoon 1 of 4 Cell 1. Why did Texas Republican lawmakers decide to gerrymander Texas? Asks an attractive young woman with a Siamese cat on her lap on a couch as she looks up at an ugly old fat blonde man looming angrily above her with clenched fists. Cell 2. I, as their national leader, needed 5 more Republican votes in the House. Yells the ugly old fat blonde man. Cell 3. What should happen to the Democratic lawmakers who fled to Illinois? Asks the attractive young woman. Cell 4. I have called out the FBI to arrest them, and there were fortunately 2 bomb threats at their Illinois hotel. Concludes the ugly old fat blonde man. Cartoon 2 of 4 Cell 1. What are the benefits of Texas Democrats fleeing to Illinois to avoid gerrymandering? Asks an attractive young woman with a Siamese cat on her lap on a couch as she looks at an attractive young man sitting next to her on the couch. Cell 2. The threat to democracy in Texas received nationwide attention. Replies the attractive young man. Cell 3. If Republicans in Texas rethink it, they may stop calling for gerrymandering. Continues the attractive young man. Cell 4. No. I think California, Illinois, and New York will have to redistrict their states before the 2026 election to react appropriately. Concludes the attractive young woman. Cartoon 3 of 4 Cell 1. Is this similar to 2011 when Wisconsin Democrats fled to Illinois to avoid a vote to restrict state employee unions? Asks an attractive young woman with a Siamese cat on her lap on a couch as she looks at an attractive young man sitting next to her on the couch. Cell 2. In Wisconsin in 2011 that only delayed that vote that took away union rights. Replies the attractive young man. Cell 3. Wisconsin Act 10 limited the collective bargaining rights of most public sector employees, excluding police and firefighters. Adds the attractive young woman. Cell 4. After the 2010 census, Wisconsin Republicans also gerrymandered the state in their favor. Concludes the attractive young man. Cartoon 4 of 4 Cell 1. Gerrymandering in Wisconsin from 2011 to 2023 allowed unfair Republican bills to pass. Says an attractive young woman with a Siamese cat on her lap on a couch as she looks at an attractive young man sitting next to her on the couch. Cell 2. Yes. Voters in Wisconsin are roughly at least half Democrats. Replies the attractive young man. Cell 3. Liberals on the Wisconsin Supreme Court ended gerrymandering by allowing representative maps after December 2023. Says the attractive young woman. Cell 4. After December 2023, Wisconsin voting can reflect the true views of voters. Concludes the attractive young man. Cat's corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. Saying the quiet part out loud. Roar. Hi. I am Tiger. Our human asked us to get up from our naps and start Cat's Corner strategy with Tiger and Leone. She gave us a list of internet allies which we will post for her here.
Hi. I am Leone. It is better for your mental fitness to go to these websites than to go to bro sites for advice. Substack letters from an American. Heather Cox Richardson. Substack your local epidemiologist. The Midas Touch. The Guardian. The New York Times.
One introduction. Rosette view. The United States government was on track in the Biden administration to reduce the prices for both clean energy heat pumps and clean energy electric cars. Trump tariffs are expected to upset those plans to prevent future air pollution and prevent climate change. The United States government should, instead of certifying wood stoves as safe when they are not safe, go forward with regulations that ban wood stove use and direct government money for use of forest refuse only for home building and furniture building. For just a few examples of use of forest products for non-burning uses, it is well known from scientific and medical research that wood burning is a substantial source of PM 2.5 emissions, yet the wood burning industry uses the scientifically debunked theory named carbon neutrality of wood burning to argue that wood burning replacing coal burning in industry and in a trickle-down argument that wood burning should continue for home heating should continue. Presumably because it is called renewable, wood may be renewable in the sense that a tree can be planted in the place of a cut-down burned tree. But it takes centuries or decades for the newly planted tree to attain the stature of the cut-down burned tree. During those centuries or decades, photosynthesis, which converts CO2 to oxygen and so sequesters some carbon, will not take place at the same rate as photosynthesis was performed previously, and wood burning emits both CO2 and PM 2.5, and PM 2.5 is Not absorbed by trees, so PM2.5 is not diminished by planting a tree in the place of a cut down and burn tree. In fact, a living tree closes its pores against the presence of PM2.5 from nearby wood burning, just as humans hold their breath in the presence of PM2.5 from nearby wood burning. And when a tree closes its pores, the level of photosynthesis that absorbs CO2 pollution goes down. Wood burning emits 90% PM2.5 particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Contrary to many beliefs, wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM2.5 as the fossil fuel coal burning, and wood burning emits 450 times the PM2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Replacing coal burning with wood burning creates more air pollution in the form of CO2 and PM2.5 than coal burning. This emission data comes from testing the cleanest burning wood stove in the United Kingdom, the Eco-Design Wood Stove. An international convention does not count the emissions from wood burning. The emissions from wood burning are erased from all countries around the world when calculating if each country has met its climate goals. This non-counting or erasure of wood burning emissions data from climate goals does not mean wood burning emissions do not exist. Rosette View Purple Air PM2.5 monitors hanging from the eaves of the house of a near neighbor should be used to measure the level of PM2.5 in the air hyperlocally in the yards of near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners. If PM2.5 levels exceed World Health Organization standards of 5 micrograms per cubic meter annually, then that evidence of air pollution from wood burning should lead to the shutdown of that indoor residential wood burning appliance, one appliance at a time if necessary.